A Beyblade burst happens in a blink of an eye, and Beyblade gimmicks activate without warning. So then, how do you capture a moment you're not even ready for? Capturing slow motion requires a lot of planning, lighting, and patience. In this video, I'll show you how I create my own slow motion Beyblade videos. But the first thing I want to do is really talk about the anime. In the anime, we get to see a lot of these gimmicks work in great detail. But did you ever wonder what camera they have? It's incredibly clear and it's able to move or pan across the stadium, even getting as low as the drivers. I'm going to show you techniques that achieve just that. So stick around till the end of the video so you know exactly how you can create your very own Beyblade burst slow motion videos. First, here's a fun fact. Cameras, which are often used by the slow-mo guys, can range in price from $40,000 to well over $100,000. Most slow motion footage that you see is actually shot up to 25,000 frames per second. And at 25,000 frames per second, that's over 25 gigapixels. That's a digital image composed of over 1 billion pixels. That's 1,000 times the information captured by 1 megapixel in a digital camera. To achieve that, scientists, crash test experts, and the slow-mo guys here on YouTube usually use a phantom camera. They can actually do up to 1 million frames per second, making these kinds of cameras an absolute marvel of science and precision, because each single component in these slow motion cameras must be tailor-made and is usually at the cutting edge of science itself. And with frame rates like those, we can definitely see most of the Beyblade gimmicks we love, but not all. The limitations of these cameras is their memory storage and trigger mechanisms. Just imagine how much memory it takes for them to actually record and process all of that information that comes from a slow motion video. Like with most slow motion footage, you already have to know what you want to capture and when you want to capture it. Most of these experiments are very controlled. And so, how do I control that with my Beyblade videos? Well, of course, with a tripod to have a stable shot, we do have a lot of planning before any videos are made. For my videos, they're usually from 60 frames per second to 120 frames per second, nowhere near the amount that these cameras have, and is done on my phone. Therefore, more limitations are placed on my work. I can spend up to 30 minutes looking for a shot that takes milliseconds to unravel, timed just before it happens and with the correct lighting. Lighting is a very important factor in achieving perfect quality in a slow motion video. If you're trying to create your own slow motion videos, there are a few links that I'll share with you down in the description below. And there are a few options that will help you. Using a high frame rate camera like the GoPro 8 or 9, some of them go up to 280 frames per second and cost about $600. Some with a built-in feature that records before you press the action button. When it comes to getting slow motion footage, there is no way around it. The greatest tool you will have is your patience, your tenacity, and your willingness to capture that perfect moment. Just like this Beyblade Dad.